Hey there, fellow Factorians. Owners here, back with another episode of Seablock. We're at, episode 92, I think it is. We're getting very close to 100 episodes, so this is taking a bit of time. Speaking of time, I saw on the save game, in-game time, we are running at double speed, and we have run at 10 at some points, but in-game time, this map has gone for 6 days, 3 hours, 46 minutes and 37 seconds. So that's a lot of in-game time. 6 days, 120, 140 hours, something like that. All right, let's not focus on those things. Let's focus on what we need to do. I have left this running since the last episode for maybe 5 minutes, and already we've basically doubled the number of logistic bots. We're at 116 now in the network. Electric engines are the problem though, because of lubricant. So back to chasing the old lubricant issue. And these are basically empty. And when I say basically empty, they are empty. I am recording this straight after the previous episode. So if anyone has answered my question about why that whole situation with the lubricant wasn't working, I appreciate it, but I'm still living in the past at the moment. Living in the past. That's me. 80s kid. All right. So, what is going on with our production up here? What is going on with our production? Well, straight away I can see that we are struggling with our blue stuff, and the issue is sulfuric wastewater. It is sulfuric wastewater. Okay. And where are we getting this sulfuric wastewater from? So, is this a producer or a user? This is a producer. This is the producer. Okay. Lime. We are out of lime because you, my friend, are out of fuel. Where is your fuel coming from? What are you doing? You're doing something. You are doing something. Everyone's doing something. All right. Let's get you kicked back off, and then we'll put in some requesters. I'm just thinking like some requesters, or we could just put in one requester to do all of this. One requester that goes here and says, let's put half the charcoal in here just in case. Give me charcoal and give it to me now. You can go there, and you can go there. Yep, that's okay. Alright, power those up. And then, of course, we actually need to hook you into the network, which is surprisingly easy, now that we have it over here. It's going to be a big run. It's going to be a big run for the guys, but something like this. What are you feeding? You're feeding this thing that does nothing now? It's producing more for this area, but we probably don't need it. So this loop is back up and running, which means that we'll have a little bit more sulfuric wastewater. What is this producing? 20 every 10 seconds. Wow. That was an interesting use of our time, wasn't it? You are washing filters, porous lime. You're creating lime filters that are being used to just wash. You guys are using the filters. We're washing. Yeah, okay. This is a nice little loop, and we're outputting acid gas. All right, that's great. Construction bot's missing stuff. That's fine. Probably need to get this kind of area automated at some point too, but it's not a priority for us at the moment. Not a priority for us at the moment. This area is working just fine and dandy. All right. We've got heaps of clay, but not a whole lot of limestone into. Yeah. All right. That's a blast furnace too. I'm not going to bother upgrading it. Let's see what else. Let's see what else we can do to increase this. All right, where are we sending stuff from? This is a top up. This is a top up because why is this a top up? I don't know. I think we wanted to prioritize. Yeah, we wanted to prioritize the use out of here. That's right. Make sure our wastewater is used. Okay. Now this is interesting. This is very interesting. Is this stopped because we actually can't? No. I'm like, are we producing too much carbon dioxide? No, we're not. We're not producing too much carbon dioxide. Where is our carbon dioxide production? Yeah, we do have a top-up valve. That's good. It's good. Okay, that's sorted. So let's chase the sulfur dioxide gas. Sulfur dioxide gas. There to there to here. And then here we're actually using it. We are using it. Yeah, okay. We're also using it for sulfur. And we have a lot of sulfur, but we are using a lot of sulfur for sulfuric acid. Of course we are. Sulfur dioxide gas that then gets used for that. Okay. And there's a lot of sulfur dioxide gas getting used. Let's grab that one, drop it in there. Alright. So that is all getting made into sulfuric acid, which is just maxed out. It's maxed out. Alright. So we shouldn't be using that much of this. Which means we should be able to be producing more sulfur dioxide. There is sulfur dioxide coming from over here, isn't there? This is an overflow valve, yep, because this is a product. You're out of slag slurry? Really? That doesn't seem right. Didn't we have a full tank of slag slurry not that long ago? I guess now that we're actually producing. Yeah. All right. Makes sense. This sulfuric wastewater, sorry, is actually getting used up here with the overflow. Ah, yes. Okay, so the overflow goes into here. Okay, this is good. And then this is going to where? Does this actually link up with the rest of it? That comes out of this production. And yes, okay, so here it is getting linked into that line, which is going into here. And then that is where we're linking back in. Yep. But we're just not producing enough, are we? It's a byproduct. It's a byproduct that we desperately need. No bots, no. Oh no, those aren't my bots. That's okay. So how do we make more of it? Well, let's have a look. Sulfuric wastewater. Wastewater. There we go. Sulfuric wastewater. Multi-phase oil, of course. We do need to make more oil, but we need more blue. Need more blues for that. All right. Sulfuric wastewater. Yeah, we're not doing that. So we should have some. We've got some chunks floating around, but that's pretty low production. This is kind of going as fast as it can. That's definitely not going to help us. All of these things should be producing sulfuric wastewater. Charcoal, ceramics. What is this? We don't do crushed coal. We can't actually get coal in this version of the game. Multi-phase and steam. How interesting. All right, is this a higher level or a lower level of what we are currently doing? Steam, multi-phase oil, and sulfuric wastewater. Or is that exactly what we're doing? That is exactly what we're doing. So it should be producing a fair bit of sulfuric wastewater. And yet here we are. What else can we do? Sulfuric acid and ethylene. Nope, just nope. We got a bit of that. ferrous solution. That stuff is stuff that we have not got access to, and we're back to the start. All right. So I can't believe we're actually at a point where we are running out of sulfuric waste water. There's no processes, I don't think, that we haven't captured the output. So is this really our best production? That is very, very slow. Air scrubbing, water to make water, and a porous lime filter creates used lime filter and sulfuric waste. So it is. I mean, it is the thing. It's just not very good. It's not very good at all. I mean, we can ramp it up with a second blast furnace doing this, which is kind of what this one's doing, isn't it? What if we do this? Speed things up this way. I'll get this loop working again. We kind of need this then to do that. Yep. All right. We'll do that. Get you requesting some of that. There we go. And another power pole there. I'll keep you going. I'll keep you going. You've got just a whole heap. All right. So this is as fast as we can get these going. At some point, I can put more filter frames in here. And we should be able to get this moving a bit quicker. Is that a thing? Are you going to then not be able to put out your filter frames? Yeah, that is the problem. And we broke it. There we go. Looks like we could get this moving. No quicker. I think this is the max we're going to get out of that situation. All right. So maybe the issue is we added in all this production, but we didn't put in any more sulfuric wastewater production. And obviously this system here is net negative. It must be for this to be the way that it is. All right. Yeah, so they're all struggling with sulfuric wastewater. Is that the only way to make blue algae? So let's take a different tact. Blue algae. Yes, it is. It is the only way to make blue algae. Is it the only way to make multi-phase oil? Because that's really what we're after here. Multi-phase oil. All right. Blue algae or an oil well? Well, yes, it is. Multi-phase oil into sulfuric wastewater. Yep, of course. What about mineral? Is there a better way to make mineral? Mineral. Let's go in here to mineral oil. Base mineral oil. Okay, so that's not something we have. Thermal water. Vegetable oil. Oh my goodness. Well, do we need to revive? Do we need to revive the old farm? There is a farm down here. There's a farm down here that was making vegetable oil. We're now just making nutrient pulp. But at some point this was making corn, and we had plans to make vegetable oil, didn't we? Now we're making fermentation base for a product we're never going to use. That's neither here nor there. Petrochem. You're turning nutrient into fuel oil. And what are we burning off here? Glycerol gas. I don't know, is there any use for that? Glycerol gas, explosives. Explosives. That is it. All right. And this fuel oil is feeding our boilers. Yes, it is. And thankfully, because we're just in a world of pain here. All right. That fuel oil is feeding our boilers preferentially. So this, okay. If we need more power, we can get more power. Is kind of the answer here. What was this doing? What was this doing? Outputting an F. Negative 238. And that F is going... yeah. Because at some point here we had some fuel oil into solid fuel. Oh man, yeah. While I'm here, while I think about it, let's pop Quester on that. All right, we're getting nowhere though with this sulfur dioxide gas. What are our options here to get more blue algae, to get more oil, to produce more sulfur dioxide gas, and base mineral oil? Well, I think we need to investigate more in the base mineral oil situation. Fish oil. Well, let's keep that one in mind. Fish oil, crude oil we don't have. Or hang on. Is this crude oil that we're making here? Yep, is crude oil. So that is the output of these guys, which don't have enough multi-phase oil, but we'll get there. Now we may be able to change the recipe on that one. Because currently it doesn't look like we're using the residuals. Doesn't look like... it must be this one. Okay, so this is making crude and it's coming into here, and yeah, the residuals are going through there. So there is this option with crude and residual gas. How much residual gas do we have? Synthesis gas. We have 0 residual gas. How much does one oil residual makes 10? So 10 oil residuals makes 100 residual gas. So 1 makes 10. So 1 makes 10. So this needs some other way of feeding residual gas into here, which is a bit of a problem. Can we make fish oil? Can we make fish oil? Raw fish oil. So we have fish. Okay, so charcoal filter, thermal water. How do we get thermal water? Lithia salt is the only way. Lithia salt, lithia chloride. Now, this comes from brown algae, which we can make from saline water. Okay, so we can make brown algae into lithia salt. We've done it before. We've done it before over in the the yellow science, which gives us thermal water. Fish. We've got a lot of fish. Because this never really went anywhere, did it? All right, I think that's what we need to do. This is what we need to do. We're at 20 minutes. We've got plenty of time. Let's go grab some more soil. From wherever the soil is. It should be around here. I've gone too far, haven't I? Here it is. Nope, that's too much soil. There we go. Now, let's not reinvent the wheel. Let's have a look at our lithia salt production. This is it. Alright, how are we getting the saline water? We were doing one of these, a salination plants. Yes. All right. Can I build a salination plant? Question, question, question. Yes, I can. All right. And can I build an algae farm? Answer: no. Clay bricks though. Hang on. Is that all I need? Iron. Iron. Basic circuit boards. All right. We're gonna have to go for a little bit of a wander to get this going. And let's double check what else we need. We'll need some electric furnaces. And that turns the algae into lithium salt, of which we have heaps over here, but it's too far. It's too far for bots to travel. So we'll redo this. All right, we need 4 algae farms. Let's grab some of that. Should have grabbed the clay bricks while I was over there, but we've got some here. What else am I missing? Basic circuit boards, that's right. That was actually probably the main reason I ran over here. Basic circuit boards. There we go. All right, we'd probably be wise to pop that into there, and we can do some requester chest requesting. One of those, and you're kind of missing everything at this point. All right. Stone, steel, iron, you name it, we need it. Iron is getting low now that we're actually producing lots and lots of stuff. Stone, it's just stone. All right. This box down here actually had heaps of stone. There we go. One more of those. Now we need some furnaces. Electric furnace. 1, 2. No. That was electric chemical furnaces. We don't want those. Let's back out of that. Here we go. 1, 2. Assume that we did the math correct over here. We need 4. Seems like we would have done the math correctly. I'm sure we would have. No, let's get back over here and start some production of lithium salt. Okay, so we've got fish. We've got fish into raw fish oil with fish pulp. What do we use fish pulp for? Back into nutrient pulp. Okay, that's handy. We can feed it back in here with some top-up valves. Yeah. All right. So let's do something like this. It's a bit bigger. Just get an area for some algae farms. I actually want to make it big enough for 2 wide, so something like that, just so we've got plenty of room here. There, and 1, 2, 3. There we go. All right. Salination plant. You can go in here. Let's just expand this out. Our salination plant goes something like that. You're making salt water from regular water. Do we have an offshore pump? No, we do not. There we go. Add that to the queue. We got everything we need. All right. I don't like not leaving some space just so that we can tap off from this if we need to. It's always handy little thing to do. All right. So we need some salt water here. We need some salt water here. And there's our brown algae. Going that way, of course. Brown algae. Let's put in something like this to hook this up. There we go. All right. Nope, not that. I want that. And that run there and there. Swap our bots to get that done. And some power. We can actually tap off there. That is most unfortunate. Alright, there we go. Power all that up. And then some of this, some of this, some of this, some of this. Why am I wasting belts? There we go, right. And now then this turns into our lithium salt from electric furnaces. There they are, 4 electric furnaces. If you're going across there, we'll go here, go here. That is probably getting a little bit close than I would have liked to the edge. That's okay. It's okay, isn't it? It's actually fine. 1, 2, 1, 2. I am going to, however, need slightly more space to be able to do that. There we go. Alright, lithium salt. You have no options. You have no options. Alright. See if this is going to be fast enough. It is not. Alright. There we go. And then lithium salt comes out. Offset you and offset you. Alright, the ratios were way off apparently. No, we've just run out of bots basically, which means we have no copper pipe. Let's go fix that up. Fix that up over here. There it is. Alright. Let's grab all of that, and I'll grab one of those. There we go. We're going to be doing a lot of pipe work here. All right, with that, ooh, that one's out of fuel. That's fine. Doesn't do anything. So lithium salt. Yes, there we go. Up and running now. Now we need a press. A press for our fish. Nope. Let's go crafting a press. All right. What is the press? The press. This takes 12 seconds to make 200 raw fish oil. That's actually a lot of raw fish oil. When this is then using it in 6 seconds. Yeah, alright. So basically 2 of these presses will be enough. 2 presses. Alright, let's make another press. So the fish will come in here. The fish will come in here, yep. That is absolutely where they will come in. Let's just run something like that. And we'll get some fishies. Yeah, fishy, 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 fishy. Is that one actually lined up? No, it's not. And that one, just upgrade that one, should be fine. Alright. Now, there is an issue I just realised. We're going to make sure that fish go in here, because it requires fish to operate. We also need to use that up. Okay. Let's just kind of cheese it a bit. Cheese it a bit for now, and we'll figure this out. There we go, and something like that. Oops, that's the wrong one. I want you. Let's put all our fish in one basket. And then you are making, nope, you are making Factorio fish. There we go. What we'll do is we'll do that and that, and then that comes down and out. We'll feed that back in up there. All right, that's pretty good. That is, of course, going to temporarily suck, but we'll fix that up in the next episode, I guess. We're at 30 minutes. We'll keep going. Keep going. I want to make this into thermal water. Nutrient pulp. No. Give me this one. No, we need fish oil. We need thermal water. All right, lithium salt into thermal water in a thermal water bore. That's something we probably don't have. Thermal water bore. What do we need? We just need steel. We just need some steel. Just need some steel. All right. So what we're gonna finish off with this. We'll make a couple of these, which I think will probably be massively overkill. I mean, there is some steel. There we go. All right. Thermal bore. Make one, and then we're out of steel and clay bricks. But sorry, we've got clay bricks over here. We'll make a second one. But we don't need as much thermal water as I think we do. Clay bricks, there they are. Whew. Thought we were out. Second thermal bore. There it is. Oh, went too far. So, thermal bore. That's a funky looking thing, isn't it? And we'll do that here. Sure we will. And there, and then lithium salt into thermal water, and then a storage tank, crafting water. Just a regular storage tank, please. Thank you. Pop that there. Get some of this in here, and there we go. Thermal water. It's very slow. 5 thermal water in 10. That is. We are doing 1 a second. 1 a second over here. You're already making that stuff. No, don't make that. Make one of those, please. I just don't like the look of the 4 corners one. There we go. And we can upgrade that to be like that. There we go. Alright, next episode we are going to get this going. We're going to turn our fish oil. Into, we've got raw fish oil, thermal water. We just need to set up a charcoal filter frame and some filtration units, and we'll be able to get some mineral oil to feed into the system, which we can then make lubricant from. Man, this is a wild ride. We do have to feed that mineral oil way up here. So maybe, well, I wasn't going to move the fish, was I? We also need to sort out the pollution issue, the fish water. We might need to clarify it. Probably the easiest option. All right, but that brings us to the end of another episode. As always, a huge thank you to my wonderful patrons, and I will catch you next episode.